Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I wanted to look at Shadow Nidoqueen. Now I was very intrigued by Shadow Nidoqueen just because of all the Bastiodons and Wigglytuffs around. That core is pretty popular right now. So Shadow Nidoqueen I could totally see making a little bit of a comeback. If you guys remember, Poison Fang got nerfed, so it's not as good as it used to be, but before the nerf, Shadow Nidoqueen was my bread and butter. And I'm rolling with the rank 1 Shadow Nidoqueen. So I want to see how I can kind of do with it. I'll kind of give you guys my consensus on how it is at the end. Team is going to be led by Dugong with Clodsire and Shadow Nidoqueen in the back. Clodsire is going to be able to lure out those Skarmories and those Glygars without getting totally walled. So today is Wednesday. These battles are from Monday, around the 2600 elo. I mean, I lost over 300 elo in the Master League Premier. Just Master League is not my thing. I wanted to make a video on it, but couldn't get anything good. So let's get into the battles. Right off the bat, we're leading it into Feraligatr. Feraligatr is pretty tough for this team. Glad to see it in the lead though. Clodsire and Nidoqueen don't really like to see it. I mean, poison jabs really add up on it, but yeah, Feraligatr, I mean, just it's such a good Pokemon with the neutral Shadow Claws and the high attack on the Hydro Cannons. This one's running Crunch, which is a little bit unfortunate. So I'm gonna end up shielding this. I want to see if I can get the second shield. Throw it right away, and he is going to shield that up. Very likely to see that happen. Now I wanted to come in here and get Stone Edge off, but I was very surprised how much that Hydro Cannon did. He swaps into Annihilate, so I'm able to throw this Earthquake, neutral Earthquake, do a good chunk of damage, try to get to the Earthquake, but he's going to throw Ice Punch is going to take me out, so I'm going to come in with Dugong, try to get this energy off of him or do some damage to it, but I was just getting as much damage onto it as possible because poison jabs are resisted. He's not able to get to another move, which is nice. So he's gonna come in with Bastiodon, and I want to make sure to have as much energy as possible here at all times, because when he swaps into his Feraligatr, he's one away. So hopefully he gets that one turn, yeah, like he did right here. He gets that one turn lag in, and he's not able to CMP tie me. Poison jab's able to take it out. And now all I need is another Earth Power to take out the Bastiodon. That's going to take this Bastiodon out and take game 1. Game 2, we're leading our Dugong into a Wigglytuff. So I have 2 poison types in the back. Going to want to swap in my Clodsire, my safe swap. See if I can get like a Gligar or Skarmory to come out. He's not coming out with anything, so I'm just going to go for the big chunk of damage on this thing. And he lets it go. Now he's going to debuff me, but Clodsire being so tanky, I'm just going to let this go. And he's going to come in with Victory Bell. So here you're like, okay, likely a Bastiodon in the back. We've seen this team 1,000 times. Everyone runs it. Going to get a shield here. Then I'm going to come in with this because I want to be able to sweep with Nidoqueen. He's going to Acid Spray me. Good play by him. I'm just going to throw this right away. Don't want to take any extra Razor Leaf damage just because it does so much. He's going to come in with Basti. And you guys can see the writing on the wall. Unless he pulls out some crazy something here, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to go for the Earth Power. Maybe baiting would be a lose con there. He swaps out and resets the debuff. Like if it's just like a one-on-one, I like to throw the Poison Fang and then the Earth Power on the Basti, because otherwise you need 2 Earth Powers. But usually I just like to get the damage off on it. Here we got a great lead here. He's going to come in with Venusaur. So I want to get to this Icy Wind. He didn't actually throw his energy, which was great for me. This is going to do a lot of damage, get a shield. Or the Ice Shard's going to do a lot of damage. I'll get a shield, and then that puts it in Earthquake range for my Clodsire. As well as the Frenzy Plants are debuffed. So I'm not going to throw right away because I know he's trying to CMP tie me. I want to get a little bit more energy. Going to throw this Earthquake. This will take out if he does not decide to shield. Okay, he shields. And I'm going to go ahead and I want to keep my Dugong on the on the Dragonite. So I'm going to throw the Earthquake here. This is going to put it into Poison Jab or Poison Fang range. I'm just going to shield once. I might even be able to farm down and just sweep with Nidoqueen here. I probably am able to farm down here. Yep, just barely able to farm down. He's going to come in with, let's see, he's going to come in with Venusaur. I'm just spamming Poison Fangs here because, I mean, it's going to be a one game anyway, no matter what. I needed to throw the Poison Fang against whichever one comes in anyway, so I throw that, get to another one, but he's going to top left, save us a little bit of time. Next game, into a Gligar. This is another great lead for us. This is where you want to see it. Now he comes in with Lickitung, so I'm going to try to debuff it and go into Clodsire just so I can Guarantee I have switch. I'm gonna throw one more and then dip, just because if he wanted to throw the body slam, he would have thrown it before debuffed, and he was 3 away from a power whip. So I wanted to get as much energy on my Dugong as possible. Here I'm thinking it's in double Stone Edge range, so I'm gonna just be letting off these Stone Edges. Let this one go. Realize it is in double Stone Edge range. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe it was in Earthquake range. I don't think so though. Earthquake plus some mud shots. I don't know. Clodsire is so bulky that its attack status is really bad. Gonna let that get that done. Okay, Cloudsire's up next. Gonna throw the Stone Edge, and I'm kind of worried that he's gonna be able to farm me down. That would be really tough here. And able to get to the Stone Edge, which is gonna make him throw his energy, so that's really nice. He's gonna come in with Charge Bug, and yeah, he sees Charge Bug can go nowhere against ground type, so especially with the poison typing too. Here he leads Charge Bug, so I'm gonna safe swap my Clodsire. He comes in with Annihilate, so you'd think that I'm definitely in the advantage here. Even with Ice Punch, I think that I'm still in the advantage here. He's gonna throw a move. I'm gonna let this one go. I'm not super worried about switch, but then again, Annihilate is pretty good against this team, just because Nidoqueen like resists the counters, but you got Poison Jab, which is resisted because of the ghost typing. So let's see what I decide to do here. Let that go. He baits actually, so I probably want to see if I can get this shield. Yeah, I get the shield here, or take switch. Let's see. Oh, that's not gonna kill. Let's see. Okay. So I'm able to do that. Take switch, and now I got my Nidoqueen on the Charger Bug. Actually, I'm able to make it to a Stone Edge. That's crazy. Wow. He's gonna throw a move here. Nothing. I mean, unless it's running Crunch, nothing's gonna do anything to Nidoqueen. And there, it's another dub. Next up, we got a Molga. So I mean, I got super effective Ice Shards. He's got super effective Thunder Shocks and Discharges. But yeah, I'm actually gonna decide to shield this one. He's gonna come in with his Azumarill, so I'm gonna match it with Nidoqueen. Now I'm hoping I can throw one Poison Fang here and then farm it down. He's 4 away from the next one, so I'm gonna throw that. It gets very close, and I'm able to farm it down. So really nice. I was able to do that. Otherwise, I would have lost that game, or I would very likely lose this game. Gonna throw the Poison Jab here, or Poison Fang. I mean. Do a lot of damage. He's forced to throw energy, and it has to be an acrobatics, otherwise this charge isn't going to kill. So I'm going to come in with my Dugong, just because A, I can farm it down, but B, I can Icy Wind and dip. So I throw 2 Icy Winds. This Annihilate is going to be so debuffed, it's barely going to do any damage to anything. And he's down a shield. I mean, even if we see him P-Tide here, I think we did. Yeah, I'm going to win this game anyways. So this Earthquake, that's definitely going to take it out. Go for the Stone Edge on this thing unless he backs out first. Yeah, acrobatics wouldn't have killed. And if it did, I had my Dugong to finish it off. He's going to come in with Charger Bug here, actually. And yeah, I mean, that's such a wall that he just left the game. Next up, Quagsire. Pretty tough lead here. I mean, he's got Stone Edge. And I want to... Yeah, I want to shield this because I'm going to probably play it out. And then rather let a weaker one go through. So I'm going to let that go. Stone Edge is... Or, I mean, Quagsire is very good against my backline, too. So it's kind of tricky to play around. I'm going to farm up as much energy as possible. Throw this Icy Wind. He's going to shield it. And I was really thinking I could live this. And I don't live it. So pretty unfortunate there. But I should be able to come in. Okay, yeah. He's going to come in with Goodra. I'm going to throw the Earthquake. He's got energy on his Quagsire. So I'm not sure why he swapped out there. Maybe he's probably running Double Dragon is what you'd think. Just going to throw another Aqua Tail here. I'm just going to Stone Edge this. Lets that go. Just going to come in with... I mean, these were from a few days ago, so I don't really remember how they went. Yeah, he's going to come in, throw energy on this Quag. Aqua Tail it. I'm going to come in and farm this down. But I got to use the shield first, unfortunately. No, I let that go, actually. Wow. Okay, so he comes in with Tentacruel. I actually go straight for the Earth Power. Now, I really think I should just be baiting here. I mean, I remember throwing that Earth Power and being like, God, I should have just baited there. He acid sprays me, doing a lot of damage. And we CMP tie. I mean, his mud shots would have taken me out too, but if I would have just thrown or if I would have baited, I would have been fine. Here I want to swap into Nidoqueen, get out of that matchup. Not a great, I mean, it's a good match. It's not a right matchup for Dugong, but you need to get to the drill runs while taking super effective bolt switches, so it's not the best. I actually do like, in this scenario, I like Nidoqueen as a safe swap just because poison jabs are resisted. But yeah, he's gonna come in with Golbat, just letting off all these poison fangs because debuffed. This matchup reminds me of how good it used to be. He's not gonna be able to farm me down. And I'm gonna just come in, try to farm this down. He sees that there's a Quagsire, and Magnezone can do nothing against Quagsire. So yeah, Crest is another little bit of the core breaker for this team, but this one oddly is running Confusion. So I want to debuff this before it gets Grass Knots off on me. Just keeps confusing me. Throws on really good timing, so good for him. This is actually a best buddied one, so I don't know if it's an actual hundo. Here I want to get as much energy as possible on my Dugong because I need energy and just damage to be able to be dealt on the Cresselia. So I thought it'd be good just to farm up there. Just keep on tanking these body slams. Clodsire, you can just see the absolute bulk of it. So yeah, another Earthquake will take it out, thankfully. So I'm gonna be able to take this body slam, farm up as much as possible. I'm really wanting to be able to get a move off on this Confusion Crest. So yeah, I think he lagged there actually. Unfortunate for him. I don't know why that didn't go through, but he's gonna come in with, what is that, Scrafty? Shiny Scrafty. That's actually, I think, the first time I've seen shiny Scrafty, and yeah, nothing he could do there. Registeel lead, gonna want to swap into this thing. I'm losing my words right now. Nidoqueen is maybe even a better safe swap in that scenario, just because Clodsire does such a good job against it with Earthquakes and the Mud Shots. You only need one move, but then again, if he comes in with like a Skarmory or Gligar, you're gonna be really in trouble. So he actually answers with for Alligator. Thankfully, I'm able to farm it down before it gets to anywhere. I'm gonna bait this and probably try to catch the move because shoot, I'm not sure if he needs. I'm not even sure how much damage a Focus Blast does, if he needs one move or not. But I'm able to get to that drill run. Honestly, I think that Icy Wind maybe even would have been an okay way to go because no matter what, Earth Power is going to kill. Now I don't want to throw here. I want to get as much energy as possible on this thing, on the Nidoqueen, because the Shadow Claws are really going to chunk from the Sableye. So yeah, underfarm this a little bit. And then it's just basically a baiting game here. I'm going to throw my Earth Power, or I guess maybe I don't need to bait here actually, yeah, so. And we actually tie, wow. So good game to that guy. Pretty tough place to go there, but able to take the win, or take the tie at least. Even though I didn't have much space for my Nidoqueen to do. It's kind of really showing how good Nidoqueen was. I mean, it was able to hold its own against the Ghost type. Pretty awesome there. But here, got a Swampert and a Dugong. Just gonna debuff this. He Earthquakes. I mean, Earthquake is just not as what it used to be, unfortunately. Gonna keep throwing these Ice Shards. It's gonna, let's see, what does he do here? Hydro Cannons me, okay. Trying to go for the farm down. Wasn't counting, honestly. Just decided not to count. I thought this was a Hydro Cannon. It wasn't Earthquake, but not a big deal. The energy advantage on the back line is nice too. He is gonna come in with Registeel. So now you know he's probably got like a Charmer in the back there. Gonna let off this Earthquake. He's gonna, I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna do nothing. Gonna farm up as much as possible again. I wanted to get as much energy on this thing as possible. I probably could have just thrown, honestly, but yeah, it wasn't even worth it. I don't really know what I'm thinking here. He's gonna come in with a Wigglytuff. I got my Nidoqueen to answer it, and that is a good game. So at the end of the day, I don't think Nidoqueen is back. It's not what it used to be. Taking a little bit longer to get to those poison fangs. Can't quite spam them out as quickly as possible. I mean, you guys saw some of the matches. I lost some matches. I didn't show all of them. But yeah, I just don't think that it has a viable place in this meta at the moment. Maybe in the future though, hopefully, fingers crossed. Now, if you guys decide to use Shadow Nidoqueen, I want to hear what you guys think. You know, I'm just one person, so we need more people to test it. And that is going to wrap up the video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.